Hello, dear student. Welcome to all of you in on my online video classes. Today, I would like to discuss about the third part of the commercial mathematics, that is shares and dividends. According to examination point of view, shares and dividend is very important portion. It is always asked in section A 3 marks and sometime in 4 marks. Here, I divided the topic shares and dividend in 6 parts. The first part is introduction. The second part is some terms related with share. The third part is dividend. The fourth part is quotations. Fifth part formula, and sixth exercise questions. In this way, we try to complete our topic shares and dividend. The first part is introduction. In this part, we try to understand about the share and shareholder. Here it is very important to make a concept about the shares. It is for a new student, just like the students who are coming from 9th to 10th class, it is very difficult to make a concept about the share. So first of all, we should try to understand what is the share. Let there is a person who want to make a business, a good business, but for that business he want a money. For money, it is not possible to collect all the money or to invest all the money by a single person. Therefore, at that time, he want to search that person who are interested in business. Now let 3-4 person come together and start a business and set up a company. Now the required money, whatever the money is required, that money will be just broken in small part, and that small part is called share. Okay, with example it will be better to understand. Just like a person for a company, we need ₹1,000 only. Okay, our understanding, I make a good concept about the share. Let we only just imagine we need ₹1,000 to make a company. If we break this ₹1,000 in 5 rupees, then the total number will be how much? 5 divided 1,000. Then that will be 5 to the 10, and here means the total number of share will be 200. It means if we want to subdivide ₹1,000 in a smart part and that part is 5, then the total number of equal parts will be 200. Means there will be 200 equal parts, and this part is called share. Similarly, if we want to break the ₹1,000 in 10 rupees part, small part, then what happened? Then 10 1 the 10 cancel, and 00 means number of part will be 100. It means in 10 rupees there will be 100 equal part. That each part means each part is called share. Okay, I think you understand now. This means the smallest part, equal part, the smallest part of that equal part is called share. Now, the person who purchased that share from the company, that person is called shareholder. Okay, that person is called shareholder. It means we have a difference between share and a shareholder. Share means the smallest part of that equal parts in which is divided from the huge amount, that is called share, and the person who buy this share from the company, that is called shareholder. I think it is clear. Now let us discuss about the some terms related with the share. The first one is nominal value. What is the nominal value? This is also called face value. Nominal value abbreviation is NV, and face value for FP. Means the amount for each share is declared by the company. the amount of each share is declared by the company and that value is called face value, or we can say nominal value. That value is called face value or nominal value. But in face value, whatever amount declared for that share, that is fixed. It is not changed. Means face value is always fixed. Okay? What we understand? What do you understand about this? Means nominal value will be decided by the company, which is also called face value. Abbreviation: if nominal value then NV, and if face value then FV, and it is always fixed. Okay? Now we will discuss what is the market value. Market value is MV, and it is also known as cash value. Means market value is that amount of the share which is not a nominal value. Which is not a nominal value. It is based on the performance of the company. Okay? If the performance of the company is better, then the market value will be good and the face value will be increases. And if the performance of the company is bad, then face value will be decreases. So it means market value is independent of the face value. It is dependent on the performance of the company. Therefore, here market value is changes from time to time. Means it is not fixed. Okay? Now, what is at par? There will be a condition. If the market value and face value are equal, then we can say that the share is at par. For example, if the face value of the share is rupees 5, okay, face value. If the face value is also rupees 5 and market value is also rupees 5, in that case we can say that the share is at par. Now, what is above par? If the performance of the company is good, in that case the market value will be greater than the face value. For example, if the face value is rupees 25 and market value is rupees 35, here the market value is greater than the face value. In that case we say that the share is above par, or we can say the share is at a premium of 10 rupees. At premium of 10 rupees, because face value is 25 and here market value is 35. So 35 minus 25, that is 10. It means rupees 10 at a premium. Means that share is at 10 rupees premium. Okay? If the question is the face value of the share is 25 rupees and the market value is at a premium of 10 rupees, then we can say the market value is equal to 25 face value plus the amount of premium, means 10, that will be 35. That case is called above par or at premium. Now the next is that is below par or at discount. There is sometime there is a condition when the performance of the company is not good. In that case the market value will be less than the face value. For example, if the market value is rupees 25, okay, and face value is 25 and market value is what, 20 rupees. Here we see that 20 means market value is less than face value, that is 25. In that case we say that the share is below par, means or the share is at a discount of rupees 5. It means the share will be at par, above par or below par. It depends upon the performance of the company. Okay, I think you understand this. It means here now I will tell you about some quotations, and on the basis of that quotation we try to understand how we can, only with the help of that quotation, how we can find market value, face value and dividend also. So here I will just tell you about the dividend, quotation and some formula related to the topic. Now we will discuss about the dividend. What is dividend? Dividend is simply a profit, income, annual income. It is a annual income or profit, okay, which a investor means what? Shareholder gets from for his investment. Means shareholder when buy a share from the company, whatever money he gives to the company, that money is his investment. Means this is the that money is the investment for the shareholder. Okay, it means profit is what? Profit is the amount whatever shareholder gets for his investment, and who will provide that money? That will be provided by the company. Means company will give profit, which is called dividend, to shareholder. Okay. Here dividend is always expressed as the percentage of face value. Okay. Dividend is always expressed as the percentage of face value. It means if here dividend is 10% and face value is 100 rupees, therefore amount of dividend is equal to 10% of 100, means 10 by 100 into 100 means rupees 10. Okay, it means if any shareholder for one share invest 100 rupees and the rate of dividend is 10%, in that case for that share, means for that one share, the amount of dividend will be 10% of face value. Here what is this? This is face value. So therefore we can say that dividend is always expressed as the percentage of face value. It's clear? Here after calculating we will find that the amount will be 10 rupees, but in percentage it will be 10%. The next important thing, dividend is always given on face value, not on the market value. We know market value depend upon the performance of the company. There are three conditions, that is at par, below par, or first above par and below par, below par. There are three conditions. Here the market value is equal to face value. In this case the market value is greater than the face value, and in this case the market value is less than the face value. But the company when announce for annual income, which is called the dividend, that is profit, that will not depend on market value. Means that will not on market value. It is always calculated on face value. Okay. Example again. If the rate of dividend is 10%, face value is 100 rupees, and if the market value of that share is 150 rupees, maybe if the performance of the company is good, so here market value will be 150. So we can say that the share is above par, or we can say the share is at a premium of rupees 50. But if we calculate the amount of dividend, that will be always calculated on face value, not on the market. Similarly, if the market value is 50, in that case also the amount of dividend will be 10 rupees, because it is means the dividend is always depend upon face value, not the market value, and we know that face value is always fixed. Okay, it means dividend is always given on face value, not on market. Now I will give the homework. The homework is go to the topic with the help of the book and write all terms related to the topic. Okay, the first exercise. The second exercise is solve chapter test of exercise, chapter test of chapter 3. In our next video, we will discuss about the quotations, formula and some exercise question which is based on shares and dividend. I think this is total about this. On Tuesday, we will discuss about the left portion. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.